Well, good morning, everybody. Here we are on, well, this is actually Friday, but this is the recording for Tuesday. I'll get us caught up. And we're reading through, well, on this day, we read through Luke 23 and John 18:19, I believe. And here Jesus is standing before Pilate, and Pilate is saying, "So you're the king of the Jews?" And Jesus never answered his question directly. He says, "So you say," or "Is this from you, or somebody told you this?" He doesn't come right out and say, "Yeah, I'm king of the Jews." But he does say he is a king. He is a king, but his kingdom isn't here, is what he tells him. That's collectively from the different Gospels that I'm referring to that. Not necessarily what we read on this day. But as we look at this, we ask the question, we wonder, why didn't he answer directly? You got to remember that label's too small for Jesus. Here is the instrument of creation, by whom, through whom, and for whom all things were created. Here before Pilate stood Jesus, who he has been told is claimed to be the king of the Jews, which Jesus never claimed. And here is the instrument of creation, by whom, through whom, and for whom all things were created. So Pilate isn't too impressed that this vagabond standing before him was claiming to be king of the Jews. But he goes out and he talks to the leadership again, and he says, "I can't find anything wrong with this man." And they turn around and say that he has to be dealt with because he claimed to be the Son of God. Now to that, Pilate took note. That made him sit up and notice. Because he knew that there was something different about Jesus. He just couldn't put his finger on, but when he heard that Jesus was claiming to be the Son of God, wow, everything changed. When you realize that, Son of God, and the limited label of King of the Jews, you can see why Jesus didn't answer to King of the Jews. But can I tell you that there's a lot of people who are trying to put limiting labels on you as well. I don't know what it is with this day and age. Everything needs to have a label. Everything has to have a diagnosis. They want to categorize everything. They want everything to fit into a box. I thought it was bad when I was growing up, but man, now and as soon as they label you and you fit into a box, then there's certain behaviors that are expected of you. Good and bad, and it doesn't work that way. You see, Dad has given you a name. He's given you gifts. He's called you into an incredible relationship with Him, and in that relationship, in joy and love, we turn around and we serve Him, and in our service, He is giving us uniqueness in how to serve Him. He's called us to unique places and with unique gifts, and to minister to unique people, and it's really incredible. And He hasn't limited us. We can go as far as we want in our service to Him, but people want to limit us, and they'll put those labels on us. I don't have time to go into all of the aspects of freedom, but let me just tell you, whom the Son has set free is free indeed. And you are no longer a sinner saved by grace. You are a saint. You are a saint. You are a saint saved by grace. You're a child of God saved by grace. Yeah, you still mess up, but our Dad teaches us how to clean up those messes. So you be blessed in this day. Really enjoy it, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.